My daughter asked me that very question. We spent some time in a Syrian refugee camp over in Central Asia. And she asked that, and, why doesn't God do something about it? And I gave the church answer, well, we're what God is doing about it. And that's true.
It is true.
And a lot of, people now just giving there, they are being a part of God's hands and feet. But, even then she said, but why doesn't God himself step in and do something about it? And that's in some ways, that probably, well, statistically, it's the primary reason why people struggle with faith.
Yeah.
Is because they say, it's as old as religion itself, if God is in charge and God is just and God is good, then why aren't things different? As you grow in your faith, you actually get less confident in your explanatory ability. Right? When I was a young Christian, it would be like, oh, well, this bad thing happened, but this good thing happened over here. And sure, God does that sometimes. But ultimately, what God gives us is he gives us a picture of a God who we understand the best in the cross and resurrection. And so what we know that pain and suffering can't mean is that God is absent or he's not in control. And we see that God is bringing forth resurrection through it, that there is a joy coming. There's multiple strands of answers, and not to get all philosophical on everybody, but, the Bible is going to teach that the curse of the world that we suffer under is not really happening to innocent people. We all are participants in that curse, and God has reversed that curse by sending Jesus.
Right.
But that's part of the answer. But then sometimes you see things happen and you say, but that person didn't really seem to deserve that. And what God gives as the answer to that is he gives himself. Mm-hmm. He says, right now you may not understand everything there is to know. Even if I explained it to you, you wouldn't see it. Mm-hmm. But what you can understand is who I am. One of my favorite definitions of faith, Randy, is faith is accepting what you cannot understand based on what you can understand. And what you can understand is the God of the cross and resurrection, and he's somebody that you can hold on to.